Hey everyone, finish watching the next episode of Jungle Fury, Friends Don't Fade Away. Camille brings Grisaka to Daishi's temple. He pushes Jellica and Carnosaur aside. He goes to Daishi and is shocked to see he's human. He refuses to take orders from a human and battles Daishi for leadership. Grisaka summons Zokado power. No idea what this is, or what it does, or how it works, but all the bad guys sure do say it's powerful. Grisaka introduces his own monster, Monkiwi. Elsewhere, RJ wakes up in a pile of trash. He returns to Jungle Karma and sees a news report on a mysterious monster that attacked the previous night. He begins to glow with a violet aura. What have I done? He wonders to himself. He packs up a backpack and prepares to leave. Fran asks him what's going on, and he flat out tells her it's his wolf spirit. He can't control his animal form. He encounters Monkiwi outside and realizes it was the monster he heard about on the news. The Rangers show up just in time to see RJ get attacked by it and turn into the wolf monster. Monkiwi runs away, and the Rangers help RJ get control of his wolf spirit. They take him back to Jungle Karma. He tells them his animal spirit is too strong, and if he stays that way too long, he'll remain that way. He advises the Rangers to stay away from him. The Rangers go back out to deal with Monkiwi. RJ turns into the wolf monster again and attacks Fran, but manages to hold back. He changes back to normal. Fran tells him that he should go to his friends instead of running away from them. This gives RJ an idea. He takes something out of a box and runs to the Rangers. He apparently has his wolf spirit back. Okay, so does Daishi have one too now, or something? RJ puts a morpher on and becomes the Wolf Ranger. He defeats Monkiwi, but Grisaka revives it as a giant. The Rangers summon the Megazord, and Flick comes in to ruin everything. RJ helps out with his own Wolf Zord. Together, they destroy Monkiwi. Daishi trains on his own and finds he's almost mastered Zakado. What the hell is Zakado? It's a memorable and unique visual, but what does it actually do in context? It's a big, dark, shadowy, starry, swirly thing that spins around someone. Does it represent an ability, a level of power? Whether or not they can curl their tongue? What? The only thing it's actually shown doing is making a monster grow, which the monsters just do on their own usually anyway. Theo is badgering a guy to leave Jungle Karma because he doesn't have shoes. The name of the city they live in is Ocean Bluff, so it's safe to assume they're near a beach, and most coastal beach towns being barefoot is normal. I'm curious whose rule that was. I'm assuming Theo himself drew up the no shirt, no shoes, no service sign. RJ doesn't seem like the type of guy who'd care if someone was barefoot. It's not like someone's going to be eating off the floor or something. RJ, watching the news and thinking the monster they're talking about was him was kind of weird. Like, he realizes where he lives, right? The first episode implies other Rangers exist, so presumably monsters attacking is pretty commonplace. At least the episode does indeed reveal the monster on the news was a completely separate monster. RJ's wolf form bears a bit of resemblance to Wolfgang from Beetleborgs. I wonder if there was any influence, or if it was just coincidence. Fran's line to RJ, maybe next time you'll run to your friends instead of away from them, is one of those lines that sounds nice at first until you think about it. RJ couldn't control his animal form. As far as he knew, he wasn't capable of controlling it. Advising the Rangers to stay away is the most rational thing he could have done. It's not even like he was saying he didn't want or need their help. He basically just said he needed space. What if he was sick and quarantined himself? Would Fran say he shouldn't do that because it's keeping his friends away? It's like that line in Last Jedi, that's how we're gonna win, not by fighting what we hate, but saving what we love. In a vacuum, it's a nice sentiment, but in context, it's pretty stupid. Grisaka is the latest bad guy, and man, Jungle Fury has some boring-ass bad guys. I wish there could be more focus on Daishi and Jared, like, have one be fighting for control over the other, have one influence the other, something, kinda like Mesagog, and man, how sad is that? I'm, like, using Dino Thunder as a positive example of something, but in theory, that kind of thing works way more there than it does here. Like, they at least acknowledged that Mesagog and Anton Mercer were separate people fighting for control of the same body. Carnosaur and Jellica are pretty interchangeable. Nothing about either stands out. I wish they'd been more like old friends. They knew each other years ago, and here they are, both alive in the present. Maybe they should have some fish-out-of-water experiences, have a little humor. Why don't the villains have any humor anymore? Lothor and the Ninja Storm bad guys had their moments, but after that, the Disney era pretty much outlawed villains with a sense of humor. Dino Thunder's villains were pretty one-note. SPD, though, had Mora share a scene or two with Grum that was kind of funny. And after that, pretty much nothing. Florius broke his brother's sled when they were kids. That's a comically petty reason to hate each other, but not much focus is put on that. Back to the episode, RJ is the first Purple Ranger, if you don't count that one Dark Ranger Zed had that one time. His morpher is more of a standard wrist morpher instead of sunglasses. I wonder, did he get his morpher from the same place or person that made the solar morphers? Monkiwi was voiced by Glenn Bullen. This is his sole role on Power Rangers, but he's been involved in nearly every Disney season, as well as Samurai as a sound editor. Huh, that's interesting bit of trivia. So yeah, while flawed, this episode is a huge step up from the past few, and I'm hoping that in the future we'll get more episodes kind of sort of in this tone, but I don't know. It'd be nice if the show was like just good. So that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.
Be a hero. Eat right and exercise so you can be as strong as the Power Rangers. A message from the world of Gen X.
I'm learning.